If you're preparing for your next Java interview, whether you're a fresher, a developer, or just brushing up your skills, you're in the right place. In this video, we're diving into some of the most commonly asked Java interview questions. So grab a notepad, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and let's get interview ready with Java. I've pointed out the key concepts and important points to remember, and you can practice saying them in your own words. That's the best way to build real confidence for your interview. What is a class? A class in Java is like a blueprint or template, not a real-world object itself, but a design for creating objects. It defines properties using variables and behaviors using methods. For example, a car class might have properties like color and speed, and methods like drive or brake. A class doesn't take up memory until you create an object from it. What is object? An object in Java is a real-world entity created from a class. While a class is just a blueprint, the object is the actual house built from it. It combines data and behavior into a single unit, like a car object with color, speed, and the ability to drive. And unlike classes, objects occupy memory when they are created. What is instance variable? Variables created inside a class but outside any method are called instance variables. If you don't assign a value, Java automatically gives them a default value. These variables have a class-wide scope, meaning they can be accessed anywhere inside the class. And when an object is created, their memory is allocated in the heap. What are local variables? Local variables are the ones declared inside a method. Unlike instance variables, if you don't initialize them, the compiler will throw an error. Their scope is limited to the method where they are defined, they can't be accessed outside of it. And their memory? It's allocated in the stack. Difference between local and instance variables. Local variables are declared inside methods or constructors, and must be explicitly initialized. Their scope is limited to that method, and they are stored in the stack. They don't depend on objects, and you can't use access modifiers with them. They only exist while the method is running. In contrast, instance variables are declared inside a class but outside any method. They get default values if not initialized, and their scope spans the entire class. These variables live in the heap and exist only when an object is created. Plus, you can use access modifiers like private or public with them. What are static variables? Static variables in Java are shared across all objects of a class. They are declared using the static keyword and belong to the class itself, not individual objects. That means every object accesses the same copy of the variable. Memory for static variables is allocated once, when the class is loaded. And that wraps up part 1 of our Java interview question series. We've covered the fundamentals, from classes and objects to variables and their types, which form the foundation of almost every Java interview. In the next part, we'll dive deeper into topics like constructors, static methods, inheritance, and more. So if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment if you have any doubts or topics you want covered. Keep learning, keep practicing, and I'll see you in part 2.